Hello, dear friends. Why group coaching alone is not enough for serious digital coaches? There is a very dangerous moment in digital coaches' journey, and most people never even realize when it happens. This is not when they fail, it's not when they lose money, it's not when they get no leads. It is the moment they start believing, I have already found everything I need. When you believe that you have already found everything you need, that moment looks innocent. It looks positive. It even looks like confidence. But many times it is hidden stagnation. It is hidden comfort. It is hidden mental imprisonment. And if you are a digital coach, I want you to listen to me very carefully today because this single thought can quietly delay your growth by years. Let me say that again, not by days, not by weeks, not by years, many years. My dear digital coach, if you have joined a great community, wonderful. If you have found a great mentor, excellent. If you are surrounded by powerful leaders, beautiful. If you are attending group coaching calls, amazing. If you are doing activities, very good. If you are receiving knowledge, energy, exposure, and motivation, that is a blessing. And I genuinely mean that because a strong community can wake you up, a strong mentor can guide you, a strong environment can elevate your standards, a strong group can give you ideas, momentum, clarity, and belief. So let me be very clear, group coaching is valuable, very valuable. It gives you energy, it gives you movement, it gives you perspective, it gives you eye openers, it gives you access to knowledge you may never have found on your own. And for many people, it is the beginning of transformation. But here is the truth that most digital coaches are too scared to accept. Group coaching can start your movement, but personal coaching creates breakthrough. That is where the real game changes. That is where implementation becomes real. That is where your blind spots are exposed. That is where excuses stop hiding behind inspiration. That is where your business starts becoming yours, not just a copy of someone else's framework, right? Your original work. I can help you with that. And that is exactly why I am making this video, because I have seen too many digital coaches do something tragic. They join a powerful community, they get excited, they attend calls, they take notes, they collect screenshots, they save frameworks, they feel busy, they feel hopeful, they feel like something big is happening. And from the outside, it looks like growth. But from the inside, nothing has actually changed. Their offer is still unclear. Their positioning is still weak. Their messaging is still confused. Their content is still inconsistent. Their funnel is still broken. Their sales process is still uncertain. Their confidence is still dependent on motivation. And their income is still unpredictable. Why? Because knowledge was available, but personalized implementation was missing. This is where many digital coaches get trapped. And I call this trap traditional thinking. This trap is called traditional thinking. Or let me tell you better, this is called traditional paralysis. Yes, you took new decision to join that group community, to join a course, to join a workshop. But still, you think that it is going to make you everything. It is enough. This is traditional paralysis. What is traditional paralysis? Okay, it is when your mind stops exploring because it has become emotionally attached to what is already familiar. That is traditional paralysis. Our mind stops exploring. We think this is the ultimate place. We don't need anything else. We stop our mind exploring new things. That is called traditional paralysis. Traditional thinking. We think that we have done something new, but still our pattern is traditional paralysis. It is when you start saying things, I am already in a good community. My mentor is already good. I already have access to knowledge. I do not need anything else. There is no better way. This is enough. Now, listen carefully. Sometimes that sounds like loyalty. Sometimes that sounds like discipline. Sometimes that sounds like gratitude. But very often it is fear disguised as commitment. Fear of trying a new path, fear of hearing a new perspective, fear of discovering that what you have right now may not be enough for your next level. And that fear can silently destroy your future. Because the moment you stop being receptive, you stop evolving. The moment you stop considering new ideas, you stop expanding. The moment you become mentally fixed, you stop becoming creative. And a digital coach without creativity, without innovation, without fresh thinking, without deeper implementation becomes predictable. And predictable coaches struggle. Let me tell you something powerful. The digital coaching business is not built by the coach who knows the most. It is built by the coach who can implement the right things with precision. Not random action, not endless learning, not motivational addiction. Precision. And precision is rarely created in a crowd. Precision is rarely created in a crowd. Precision is created in focused, personalized, strategic conversations. That is why personal coaching matters so deeply. Because in group coaching, you will hear what works in general. In personal coaching, you discover what works for you. That is a completely different level. In group coaching, you get inspiration. In personal coaching, you get intervention. In group coaching, you hear principles. In personal coaching, you build systems. In group coaching, you receive possibilities. In personal coaching, you make decisions. In group coaching, you may feel powerful for a few hours. In personal coaching, you create a business that keeps paying you. And if you are serious about becoming a premium digital coach, you must understand this distinction. Because your next level will not be unlocked merely by being present in a room. It will be unlocked when someone sits with you and says, let us look at your offer. Let us examine your positioning. Let us refine your masses. Let us build your authority. Let us structure your content. Let us simplify your funnel. Let us strengthen your sales conversation. Let us remove confusion. Let us remove noise. Let us remove self deception. Let us build a real digital coaching business around your strengths, your market, your voice, and your mission. That is personal coaching. And that is why it creates speed because confusion is expensive, guesswork is expensive, delay is expensive, half clarity is expensive, random experimentation is expensive, and trying to figure it all out later is one of the most expensive habits a digital coach can have. Let me be brutally honest. Some digital coaches stay in the cycle of learning for years. Years. Not because they are lazy, not because they are incapable, not because they are not sincere, but because no one has sat with them deeply enough to turn scattered effort into a strategic business. And that changes everything. My dear digital coach, if you're getting an inner nudge right now, if something inside you is saying, yes, this is true. Yes, I have been growing, but not deeply enough. Yes, I have access, but not personal direction. Yes, I have knowledge, but I still lack personalized structure. Then do not ignore that signal. That signal matters because breakthrough often begins as a whisper before it becomes a result. Be receptive. Do not reject a powerful idea just because it is new. Do not dismiss a better path just because you are already comfortable. Do not freeze your future in the name of familiarity. Growth belongs to the coach who stays open. Growth belongs to the coach who stays humble. Growth belongs to the coach who says, I am grateful for what I have and I am also available for what is better. That is not disloyalty, that is maturity, that is leadership, that is the mindset of a real digital coach. And now, let me share something with you directly. I provide personal coaching for digital coaches, not surface level advice, not generic motivation, not random tips, not just another call full of noise. I help serious digital coaches build their digital coaching business system from the ground up, step by step, with clarity, with deep brainstorming, with strategic discussion, with personalized direction, with honest feedback, with implementation support. We do not just talk about dreams, we build systems. We do not just consume content, we create authority. We do not just chase followers, we create positioning. We do not just post randomly, we create content with purpose. We do not just learn funnels, we build a business engine. We do not just say, I want to become a digital coach. We create the identity, the message, the offer, the structure, and the path that can actually make it real. And if you are truly serious, if you know you are meant for more, if you know you are tired of half clarity, if you know you want someone to help you think, refine, build, and implement, then this may be the conversation that changes your trajectory. Not because I want to convince everyone, I do not. I only want to work with the coach who is ready, the coach who is sincere, the coach who is coachable, the coach who is willing to think deeper, the coach who is willing to move beyond comfort, the coach who wants a real business, not just a motivational identity. So, here is my invitation. If this message spoke to you, if you felt seen, if you felt challenged, if you felt awakened, if you felt awakened, then do not overthink it. Send me a simple WhatsApp message right now. Just message me personal coaching on WhatsApp 975 Again, 975 If you're ready to build your digital coaching business with deeper clarity, stronger positioning, better systems, and personalized implementation, message me now because group coaching may start your journey, but personal coaching may become the reason your journey finally accelerates. And my dear digital coach, your next level does not need more noise. It needs precision. It needs honesty. It needs structure. It needs courage. It may just need the right conversation. Message me on WhatsApp right now. I will see you there. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.